What's good? This is JVB back with another Bears video. A little different layout. I'm doing this from my desk, but I want to talk about the Chicago Bears. I know it's been a minute, but on the heels of my last video, I talked about how good it felt, after the NFL draft to be a Chicago Bears fan. And there's been a lot of, ups and downs, especially over the last several seasons, probably the last decade, but it feels so good right now to be a Chicago Bears fan. And now we got the news last night or yesterday afternoon that the Chicago Bears, for the very first time, was going to be represented on Hard Knocks, the HBO series. And it's not even the Hard Knocks, because I know that they got in-season Hard Knocks now, and I think they're going to have another one. They're going to have a few different versions of Hard Knocks, but the Chicago Bears are going to be on the proper version. They're going to be on the, training camp version, the preseason version of the Hard Knocks series. And I feel like it's due. I think at this time right now, the energy and the vibe around the Chicago Bears, it's different. The same people own the team, George McCaskey and company, but it's a different vibe, you get from Ryan Poles and Kevin Warren and company. So I just want to talk about that in a different format. I'm kind of doing this like a live, but it's not live. So I just want to change it up a bit. But the Chicago Bears is going to be featured on Hard Knocks this upcoming summer, and I'm looking forward to it. Because honestly, I haven't really watched the series in a minute. When it first started, when it first came out, I believe in the mid 2000s, early 2000s, it was must-see TV for me. Especially during that time of the year, you getting into the football groove, and it ain't really nothing on TV in the summertime like that. So, Hard Knocks coming on, no matter what the team was. It was the Bengals, I believe, one season, the Patriots, I believe, did a season during that time. So, it's a cool series, but I haven't really been paying attention to it, for a minute, and I know a lot of Bears fans have been clamoring for the Bears to do this, to be on Hard Knocks, get more recognition, get more shine on your team, especially with all the mismanagement, when it comes to the GMs, when it comes to the front office. There was always a lot of negative vibes and energy surrounding this Chicago Bears team. So it's nice to see now, the McCaskies giving the go-ahead to Ryan Poles and Kevin Warren and company to do this. And I can't be surprised, because we've seen the Chicago Bears during this Ryan Poles, Kevin Warren era. They've done a lot of social media stuff. Going behind the scenes, when guys get signed, when guys get traded to the Bears, rookies getting drafted, and so forth and so on. Other things that, they had going on and whatnot. But we've seen the Chicago Bears over the last few seasons get more interactive, become one with the times, not being so old-fashioned and closed in and boxed in. So the Bears getting this opportunity, jumping on Hard Knocks, doing their thing, is going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting for a couple of reasons. We get to see even more, what the Chicago Bears are doing behind the scenes. We get introduced to new characters. Obviously, Caleb Williams, being the, quote unquote Hollywood guy, he gets to be on camera. He gets to be on a television series. So it's going to be interesting, excuse me, as a rookie, getting acclimated to your new teammates, not just on the offensive side, but defensively as well. It's going to be interesting how he fares with the bright lights on top of him, because he's going to get a lot of attention. Obviously, he is the #1 overall pick. He's the quarterback of the team. He's going to be the starting quarterback of the team. So there's going to be a lot of attention on Caleb Williams. So it'll be interesting, even for a guy like him who had NIL deals, who did commercials. It's still going to be interesting to see how he fares, doing this and being a rookie in the NFL. And I think as far as characters, the Bears definitely have some characters. They got a lot more characters to me on the defensive side of the ball, especially in the secondary. Jalen Johnson. It's funny because he was talking about Caleb Williams a while ago before he got drafted when Justin was still here. He was talking about the potential of him coming to the Bears and saying he needs to move that Hollywood stuff out the way. He can't be bringing that in. And it's funny that the Bears are going to be on the television series. So, but I say that because Jalen Johnson, he's a character too. He said what he said about Caleb Williams, but when that light shine, when that camera is red, he gonna be turned up. He gonna be talking a lot. He probably gonna be one of the main characters on the Hard Knocks series. I can see him, Jaquan Brisker being one of those guys. I can see Tariq Stevenson being one of them guys. Kyler Gordon maybe, being one of those guys. But the Bears have some very interesting characters, and I said a few guys, and don't mind my cat. One second. Go ahead, come on. Go ahead. Thank you. All right, I'm back. But yeah, so there's going to be some interesting characters, and there's also going to be people who we not even thinking about. Guys who we don't know much about, and we get to see them, have a spotlight shined on them. Maybe it's the new punter. I didn't mention Keenan Allen. He's another guy who's going to probably take a lot of shine because that's the kind of guy he is. But, there's going to be other guys on this team who, get the shine that they may or may not deserve at this point. But it's going to be cool for us as Chicago Bears fans getting to, see these guys in a different light than we normally do, because we all don't watch the Chicago Bears online or, follow them on social media and are super diehard about it. There's some of us who, we got the Bears on our tickers, on our sports tickers. We see videos like the schedule release videos, stuff like that, but we don't really pay attention to every single thing. And I know some of y'all out there, y'all do, and that's what's up. But some people have lives, and I don't mean to throw shade like that, but some people got other responsibilities. Some people work their ass off and work a shit ton of hours, and some people have kids too, and relationships and stuff like that. So you're not able to watch every single thing as they come, across the wire. But this is very nice for the Chicago Bears. I am glad that they're finally getting a spotlight shined on them. And, the con is that it could go negative. There can be some drama, that happens in training camp, or a fight or something like that, or some discontention from a guy who may or may not want a contract extension or want to get traded. You never know, and that's the interesting thing. And I'm sure that's the reason why the McCaskies, for such a long time, they didn't want anything to do with this series. And it's also because they're very, very, very old school, as we all know. So it definitely has its pros, but it also has its cons as well, because like I said about Caleb Williams, he can go and struggle in the preseason, and you got the Hard Knocks, people all on them. Obviously, other people who are not Bears fans, they're going to watch the series and they're going to be on top of him even more. So, it has its pros and cons, but I think there's more pros coming from this than there are cons. And I also think that it can shine a bigger light on the Chicago Bears franchise itself, as the Bears are, in this stage where they're trying to figure out, where they're trying to plant their new stadium. You know, obviously, things haven't been going well with, damn, I forgot the damn suburb. But apparently things haven't been working out with that. But then you got the Bears, you know, they were trying to do their thing with, you know, downtown Chicago. They were trying to get something. They had the whole layout, the stadium on the lakefront. And that looked like that might not be happening. So, you know, maybe this to shine a bigger light on the Bears. This can bring some extra attention and maybe even revenue to the Bears. And, you know, they possibly can get this location settled and they can actually have somewhere, you know, where they know they are going to build a new stadium, because that is something that's definitely on their mind. That's part of the reason they brought Kevin Warren in the first place. So it's going to be a very interesting series. I'm looking forward to watching it because, like I said, I haven't watched the series in a long time. I'm interested to see, you know, all the characters involved: Caleb Williams, Jalen Johnson, you know, Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, Montez Sweat, you know, and all the newer guys. You know, you got Jonathan Owens, who is married to Simone Biles, so I'm sure they're gonna spotlight him in a way. You know, you got Kevin Byard here now. You got DeAndre Swift. You got some new characters involved as well on the Chicago Bears team. So it's gonna be fun to watch the Chicago Bears on primetime. Basically, it's not, I don't think it's a primetime show, but you know, basically the Bears being primetime, getting the HBO series on the Hard Knocks series. So I'm looking forward to it. But that's all I got right now, man. Shit, I've been working, grinding, doing my thing. I just didn't have the itch to do any videos, you know, any Bears videos or any sports videos for that matter. So, but I'm trying to get back in the groove. I'm trying to do something different because I feel like I always, you know, record, edit, stuff like that. This is raw. So I'm probably gonna just, you know, once I'm done with this video, I'm probably just gonna upload it and put it to YouTube and, you know, see what happens. Some of y'all can rock with me. I know I've been inactive, so I understand, you know, if it doesn't get a lot of views or whatnot. But, you know, I appreciate y'all, whoever did watch this video, for watching this video. And you guys can like the video, share the video, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel. And until next time, y'all take it easy. Y'all stay blessed. Peace. Bear down.